everybody, today we're doing aquarium cupcakes. If my voice sounds a little funny today, it's because I have a bit of a cold. So I found this idea on a website and I'll put a link in the description box below. Now to make these, you're going to need a muffin tin with some either paper liners. You could also use the muffin tin bare, just the way it is. Or you could even use these fancy little aquarium glasses I found online. And of course you'll need water. Now this is just regular tap water. You can use spring water, well water, you could use bottled water, whatever kind of water you want as long as it's clear. And fill the containers to about 3/4 full. I'm just showing you a close-up of the water. Now, because cupcakes when they're baking usually spread a little, don't go over 3/4 full. And then you're going to add a little bit of liquid food coloring to the water. You don't have to use the liquid food coloring. You can use the gel or the paste food coloring as well. Some countries even have powdered food coloring. I'm sure any of those will be fine. A couple of drops in each of the containers will be fine, and then give it a gentle clockwise or counterclockwise stir. Now to make the gravel at the bottom of the aquarium, I'm going to use some of these little multicolored candies. You can use whatever kind of candies you want, just a few on each one because you don't want to overdo this. And what would an aquarium be without fish? So you can add little fish. I'm using these little candy fish, and I'm putting a couple of little fish in each of the aquariums. Now for aquarium plants, I'm just using the green part of this rainbow candy. And simply using a pair of clean kitchen scissors, make sure they're clean, cut little bits of the candy into each of the cups. If your candy sticks to your scissors, you can use some cooking spray sprayed on them a little bit. And if they don't, you want them to sink, of course, to make it look realistic. So just give them a little push. And then you're going to bake these at 350 degrees, 15 to 20 minutes until they are done. Do not overbake. And there they are, just out of the oven. I let them cool for about 15 minutes prior to. And then you're just going to add a few more little decorations like these little sprinkles, which will look a lot like fish food. You just sprinkle a little bit in each one. Now serving these can be a bit of a challenge. This one didn't set quite as much as it should have, but you could serve it on a lovely clear aquarium-like plate or even in a bowl if you'd like. Really, it's up to you. This one actually turned out a little bit darker colored than I wanted to. I probably put too much of the food coloring in that one. Now for the one with the paper liner, you know, I don't recommend you use the paper liners. It didn't really hold up well. I guess maybe there's a little bit too much moisture in the cupcake. However, you can just save the day by just serving it with a spoon. Now for the one in the muffin tin, you know, first time I make these I didn't know, but you'll see that I didn't grease the pan and things stuck like crazy to the bottom. So if you don't use the liners, make sure you grease your pan first. So here you go, a few photos of the completed aquarium cupcakes. These turned out pretty good considering it was the first time I tried them. So you know what, if you're looking for something different to serve at a birthday party, give it a try. And if you use a real goldfish, make sure you reduce the temperature of your oven to about 225. And happy April Fool's Day, everybody. No goldfish were harmed in the making of this film.